Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing this makeup look. It's super pretty, easy, it's shimmery, it's highlighted. I don't know, it's just I like warm tone eye looks, and I think they look good on just about everyone. This eye look is so versatile because, you know, it'll look good with any lip. So right now I have this bold lip on, but in the video I will also be showing you a nude option as well. So it'll look good with bold or neutral. I think it's super pretty. It's super versatile. You can, you know, dress it up. You can wear it to a dinner or a party, or you can dress it down and you can, you know, go shopping in it. You know, it's just a really simple, easy. If you're interested in how I pulled this look together, then keep on watching. Thank you so much for clicking on this video, and let's go. Alright, so I've got my coffee as always. So the first thing I'm going to be starting off is with primer, and I already have moisturizers and that all already on. That's because that's what I do right when I get out of the shower, is always put my moisturizer and skincare stuff already on. This is the Lorac 3-in-1 Light Source primer in Dusk. I know there's another shade, but I don't remember what it's called. So I take a little bit of that, and I don't put this, I mean I do put this all over my face, but I really only focus it right here on the cheeks and really the center of my face. So right down the nose, chin, and then whatever's left over, I will smooth out over the rest of my face. I don't have an eyelid primer, an eyeshadow primer, because I find concealers work just as fine. And so the one I'm going to be using is the Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Light Medium. And I'm just going to dot this on my eyelids, just like that. And I'm going to be using my Sony Kashuk 801 sponge, just tapping it into my lid. So I have this giant case of Sigma brushes that Blake got for me a few years ago, and I really like them. These are like the brushes that I use all the time. The first shade I'm going to be using is this one here. It's called S'more, and I'm just going to use it to set down the concealer and create a nice even base for the rest of the shadows. And I'm using the brush E60. I really like this palette because the shadows, they're very well pigmented and they blend absolutely beautifully. They're just really easy to work with, and the tones of it are really like, they're up my alley. These tones are basically what I normally wear on a daily basis, or just all the time. So I'm gonna change my brush, and this is the E35 brush. It's just a blending brush, and then I'm going to be going into Warmth. It's another matte shade. It's this one right here. I'm going to just load it up and apply this just above my crease. So like my crease is right here. I'm just gonna apply it right above it, just to, I'm using this as a transition shade. Sweep it up back and forth and blend it out. Next, I'm gonna dip into Latte. You can't see that. This is Latte right here. It's just a nice light brown shade, and I'm going to be putting this right below that first shade, just to blend it out, to further diffuse the shades. This shade will also help with the main color that's going to be right on my lid as well. So after that's all blended out to your liking, I'm gonna go into Cozy, and that's like a nice brick warm red brown shade. I'm going to be putting that right here on this outer corner. And first what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pat it in first and then blend it out and then sweep it out. And this is going to go right into the crease. Oh, I forgot what brush I'm using. This is the E25 brush. I use this one a lot. I really like it. The shape is really nice, but it also blends shades out beautifully. Again, just pat it into that outer corner and then sweep into the crease. Good. This is the E40. It's just a nice fluffy brush, and just sweep it just to help blend the shades a little bit better. Also, don't worry about getting it too far down. After we put on foundation and concealer, it's going to be cleaned up very nicely. Does anybody else think my voice sounds kind of strange? No, maybe me. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Alright, so now that we're done with the matte shades, we're going to go into, which is probably my favorite part of the eye look, the shimmer shade, which is going to be right on top, like the very top, and just all over the lid. And that shade is going to be Sunset. It's a nice bronzy golden shade. Nothing too glittery or... yeah, it's not glittery. It's very shimmery, and it's just a really pretty color. So I'm just gonna go in with my ring finger, and I'm going to just pat it. Initially, pat it right onto the center of the lid. Manipulate it all around the lid, and you want it all over the lid, but you don't want to go past your crease. Back on as much as you want. I like it a little bit more bold, but you can definitely do this a little bit more subtle. So, yep, that looks pretty packed on to me. Okay. I forgot a towel, so I just gotta rub my hands together. Alright, going back in. I'm gonna go back in with the first brush. I'm gonna go back in with Latte. This shade right here, and I'm just going to blend out the top edge of that shimmer shade, just to, you know, make it more cohesive to the look. I'm gonna move on to eyeliner now, and the one I really like is the NYX Epic Ink Liner. It's a pen. And it's pen, but it's not like a felt tip. I personally do not like felt tips. I find that they dry out very quickly. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. I find that these types of tips work better, for me at least. I mean, if you like felt tips, then go right ahead and use a felt tip. I'm just going to line, and I'm going to be making a cat eye, but it's not like a, it's just a really subtle cat eye. So that's that. Nothing special with the eyeliner. So I'm going to take a break from the eyes right now. And I'm actually going to go into my eyebrows. Now, most people would do the eyebrows first, but I don't. I don't know why. I just find that doing my brows after my eye look is a lot easier. Because sometimes, actually, you know why? because sometimes I can be a little bit too strong-handed with my eyebrows, so then my eyebrows are a little bit too strong, especially when I'm doing like just a really natural eye look. Then my brows would be like so yeah. So I'm gonna go into my brows, and I'm gonna be using the Precisely My Brow Pencil by Benefit in the shade number 4. This is my favorite pencil. So I'm just gonna brush out my brows first. I'm gonna lightly shade in the front, but then you see how the, like, from here back is a lot more sparse. That's where I'm gonna be doing most of my filling in and shaping. I always line the top first, and then right about here is when I just change the angle just a little bit, just to, you know, give my brow a little bit more of a shape. And then I'll go into the bottom, just ever so lightly, and then just fill in the middle part. You see this sparse part, empty spot, and then right here. And then I'll just blend it out. Somehow this front spot lost its shape. Not really sure how, but nothing a little pencil can't fix. It'll grow back too, eventually. So, next brow. Good, and then I'm just going to set it down with the 24-Hour Brow Setter by Benefit. I should probably use this so I can actually see what I'm doing. Alright, so now I'm going to move on to my face. And for foundation, I'm going to be using the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. That much onto the back of my hand. And use my finger to dot this all over my face. And then I'm just going to blend it all in. You want to make sure that you're blending it down the neck as well, so there's a little bit more matching. Looks good to me. Then concealer, again, the Tarte Shape Tape in light medium. And I'm going to apply this under the eyes, down the nose, between the brows, the chin, and then also in any spots that I want extra coverage. Then I'm going to take my sponge and just blend it in. Next, I'm going to set down the face, and I'm going to be using the Airspun, the Coty Airspun face powder. And I'm going to do sort of like a baking, but I don't bake fully. I just get it on my sponge, and then I just pat it in, but it's not like full baking. You're just setting it down with the sponge as opposed to the brush. When I powder my face, I really only focus on the parts where I put concealer because I don't want it to slip and slide around. So that's under the eyes, the forehead, the nose, and the chin, and sometimes around the mouth. I don't like using too much powder because sometimes I'll go super way over the top with the powder and it ends up looking really cakey and just not good. I'm gonna bronze up my face now, and I'm gonna be using the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer and just a big fluffy brush. I've never contoured in my life. I don't think I need it. Maybe except my nose. I will contour my nose every once in a while, but most of the time I just use bronzer, and I just really just apply it wherever I really feel like I need to. So most of the time it'll be right here on the just under the cheeks, and then also right here on the forehead and temple, just to, you know, bring some color back into my face and some more definition into the face, and then also down into the jawline, other side. There really isn't any rhyme or reason to how I apply my bronzer, which, you know, it's never failed me before. So alright, so after I'm done with the bronzer, I will go straight into blush. Yeah, the blush I'm going to be using is the Milani Baked Blush in Luminoso. This is my favorite blush. It's really the only blush I ever use, I mean, on a daily basis. I mean, I have one blush that I like, but it's really expensive and I don't want to keep using it every day, so I use this one. And this is the F15 powder brush. A little smile right onto the apples of the cheeks. What I like about this blush is that it has a little bit of shimmer in it, so it's not just a matte blush. I prefer shimmery blushes over flat, like matte. So I'll apply it on my cheekbones, right here on the cheeks, all the way up to like the temple. And also, I also like to put it down the nose and like in across my nose to give it almost like a sun-kissed feel. And then also like chin and forehead. So like I said earlier, I like to sometimes give a little bit more definition to my nose. So I'm going to use the E50 to shape my nose just a tad. Just, you know, just so my face isn't too flat. Nothing too crazy. I mean, I don't want my nose shape to be entirely changed, just, you know, enhanced a little bit. And before I go in with highlighter, I'm just gonna go back to the eyes, and using a pencil brush, the E30, looks like that, I'm just gonna go back into the palette and basically do the same shades that's on my top lid onto the bottom lid. And so I'm gonna start off with Warmth. And for this shade, I basically do the same shape. So for Warmth, I'm going to go all the way across my bottom lid. I guess it would be my lash line, my lower lash line. All the way across. And then Cozy is this warm brick shade. That's gonna go about a third of the way in, just like that. And today I'm gonna put Sunset right in that inner corner right here. Just to, you know, brighten it up just a tad. So then I'm gonna go in with another clean blending brush, and this is the E45 tapered blending brush. Looks like that. And just use it to just blend out this bottom lash line. So nothing's too harsh. So now I'm just gonna curl my lashes and apply mascara. And the mascara I'm going to be using is the Lancome Monsieur Big. This is one of my favorite mascaras as of right now. I'm sure it'll change sometime in the future, but I always find I come back to this one quite often. And if you want, you can apply mascara to your bottom lashes. I never do because I don't like it, but if you like it, you can definitely do that. So now, back to the face again. I know I'm like jumping around, but this is how I normally, the order of how I normally do it. I'm gonna go in with highlighter, and the one I'm gonna be using today is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Amrezy highlighter. I really like this one. It's just a really pretty shade. Like, just look at that. Just look at it. Yep. And I'm gonna be using the tapered highlighter brush, the F35, and then I'm just gonna, and I'm gonna apply right here on top of the cheekbones. Do you see that? It's so pretty. What I like about this highlighter is that it's shimmery and it does have like definitive flecks of shimmer glitter in it. But when you put it on, it doesn't look powdery. It doesn't look, you know, glittery at all. It's just a really nice highlight. It almost makes your skin look wet and glowy. That's what I'm trying to say, glowy. Just a nice highlighter. It's really all you can say about it. It's really nice. It's really pretty. And then I also like to go down the center of my nose, right here, to the brows. And then right here at the tip of the nose as well. Just look at that. See that? Pretty. And then the chin. I like a good chin highlight. And then right here on the, what is this? Cupid's bow. I don't know why I forgot what it was called. So pretty, so pretty. And then I also put some right underneath the brows as well, right on the brow bone, just to, you know, zhuzh the eyes up a little. So that's it for the face. So we're almost done. What else do I have to do? I'm going to show you two lip colors that you can wear with this eye look. This is what I would wear on a typical day. It's just a nice nude, and it's the MAC Cosmetics Violet Teddy. Obviously, it's a very popular shade. It's just a really nice wearable shade. Yeah, wait. So there's, the lighting is bad. So there's that. It's just a nice nude, everyday nude shade. And then let me just wipe this off. My lips are dry. Let me just apply a little bit more lip balm. So that was the nude. And then this one is a very bold shade of lipstick. It's red, but it's also kind of like orange. It's from Dose of Colors. It's part of the Desi X Katie collection, so it was limited edition, but I'm sure you could find a shade from a different brand. I think NYX has a shade very similar to this. I'm pretty sure MAC probably does as well. It's really pretty. So it's a liquid lipstick, and it's in the shade Hot Fire. So it looks like that. It's really pretty, guys. Like, it's an orangey red. It's super bold. This lighting is not ideal. I'm sorry. So for this color, since, you know, A, it's a liquid, and B, it's so bold, you do have to take your time with it. So there we go. So that is Hot Fire. I really like this shade of lipstick with just a nice golden bronzy eye look. See, I keep getting it on my teeth. That's my fault, and it's not the formula, it's not the lipstick, it's my fault. But yeah, this shade is so, when I bought it, I didn't wear anything like this. It still is. It's very way out of my comfort zone. But, you know, every once in a while I will wear it, and it's really pretty. The color stays on all day. The formula, it's creamy, but it doesn't, it stays creamy. Like, it doesn't dry out throughout the day, but it stays on all day. Like, I wore this during an 8-hour shift at work, but it had stayed the entire time. But yeah, it's a really pretty shade. I really like it. And what's nice is that it kind of makes your teeth look a little bit whiter than normal. And that is going to be it for this makeup look. It's super simple. It's glowy. It's, you know, it's just a really overall very pretty makeup look. And I think it would look good on all skin tones. That's going to be it. I hope you liked this video. Give it a big thumbs up if you did. Subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. And thank you so much for watching this video. And I'll see you next time. Bye.